こんにちは、アンドリューです。これは日本語の第8課です。時間。Hi everyone, this is Andrew again. In today's Japanese lesson, we'll be studying time and we'll also talk about days of the week and the past tense. So let's get started. First of all, how do we say the time in Japanese? Well, you can just write the number, followed by the symbol for time, which is pronounced ji. So in this case, this would be pronounced ichiji. Ichiji. And of course it follows that you can just go ni ji. I won't write the symbol every time. Sanji. Now, 4 o'clock is a little bit different. The pronunciation, that is. That's pronounced yo-ji. Yo-ji. Go-ji. Roku-ji. Shichi-ji. Shichi-ji. Hachi-ji. Oops. Hachi-ji. 9's a little bit different too. Kuji. Kuji. 10時 11時 12時. So that's how you would say the hour. Now, how would we ask what is the time? Well, we can just go ima. Ima means now. Ima nanji. So nan meaning what. We've seen that before. Ima nanji desu ka? Ima nanji desu ka? So what is the time now? And just say it's 4 o'clock. We could reply yo-ji です。4時です. Pretty simple, eh? Okay, how about the minutes? Like, what if we want to say it's 4:15 or 4:10 or whatever? Well, in a similar way, we can just write the number followed by the symbol for minutes, which is fun. But this is often pronounced differently. So in this case, this is pronounced ippun. 2分 Sun is different too. That's pronounced sanpun. 4分 as well, I think. 4分. Yes, there's lots of exceptions to pronunciation, but if you get it wrong, it won't sound too bad. It'll just sound not natural. So if you said 4分, people would understand you, but 4分would be how you would say it naturally. 5分 6分 6分 7分 You can probably say 7分 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 8分 So here's another different one. Often 6s, 8s and 3s are different, aren't they? In this case, 4 is as well. So, 8分 8分 and what else is there? 9分 10 is 10分 There's a couple of ways you can say 10 minutes. You could say 10分 or you sometimes hear 10分 10分 I think they're both okay. 15, how about we do 15? 15分. Now for 30, you could say 30, you could say 30分 or 30分. You can also say 半. I'll write that kanji. 半. So if you said 3時半, let's write that. 3時半. 3時半 means 3:30. Or you could say 3時30分 if you wanted to. Both are okay. Similar to how we would say 3:30 or 3:30. Righto, how about AM and PM? Well, you can just, at the front of your time, you can just put go, gozen. Gozen for AM. Go zen or go go. Go. So you could say gozen sanji to mean 3 a.m. or gogo sanji to mean 3 in the afternoon. So how do we ask what's the current time in London? Well, you put the place name first. So London. Oops. I used the hiragana. London は今何時? 今何時ですか? What's the current time in London? And the reply, just say it's 10:10 at night time. So we'd say go. Go 10時10分です。午後10時10分です。Okay, so you could add your place name followed by は今何時ですか? So, 北京 for Beijing. 北京は今何時ですか? Or any other city you can think of. Righto. Now, how about days of the week? Because they're important too. They've all got their own symbol. So there's getsu. Now, that's the symbol for Monday. Now, all days of the week end in yobi. So this complicated symbol. Yobi. So that would be, so get to よび. Getsuyobi is Monday. Getsu just means moon, so similar to the Monday. Monday comes originally from Moon Day, I assume, as does in Japanese. Getsuyobi. Ka, which means fire. Ka yo bi. I'm not going to repeat this kanji every time. Kayobi. Next is Suiyobi. Sui just means water. Mizu is the Japanese word for water, but in this case you pronounce it Suiyobi. Suiyobi. Mokuyobi for Thursday. Moku just means tree, as you can see, or wood. Mokuyobi. Kin means gold or money. Kin. Kinyobi. Doyobi for Saturday. Doyobi. Do means earth. Doyobi. And the last one, Sunday, is an interesting one. Nichi. I'll write it in full here, just to make the point. Nichi. It's not right. Oh, Nichi. Nichiyobi. Nichiyobi. So can you see here that this symbol here, Nichi and Bi, are the same symbol. They both mean sun or day. So, but they are pronounced differently in this, aren't they? So here's an example of where the same symbol is pronounced differently in the same word. So Nichiyobi. Both mean the same thing, but this has the meaning of Sunday. Nichiyobi. Righto. So how do we go about asking what day it is? Well, nanyobi, as you would suspect. So we can just go nan nanyobi desu ka? Something like that. Nanyobi. Right, let's do some examples. Just say we want to know, when does the post office open and when does it close? So we can just put the place name first. So this is Yubinkyoku. So I wrote that wrong. Yubinkyoku. Yubinkyoku. That's the post office. Yubinkyoku wa, remember wa being the object marker. Yubinkyoku wa Nanji kara. Now, kara means from. If maybe we've used that before. Nanji kara. Nanji made. Made means to or until. So nanji kara nanji made desu ka? So literally, you'd say the post office from what time to what time. It has the meaning of when does the post office open and close? And the answer would be, just say it opens at 8:30. So we could go 8時半. Remember, we can use, I'll redo that last kanji. 8時半, we can use han for 30 minutes, or you could say 8時30分 if you want to. 8時半から 8時半から and say it closes at 4. 4時まで 4時までです。郵便局は何時から何時までですか? 8時半から4時までです。Great. Another example. How about we want to ask somebody when their day off is, like throughout the week, that is. Okay, so the word for day off or holiday is yasumi. 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 I'll just redo the symbol for yasumi, because I wrote it almost as if it was two kanji. It should be a single kanji. There we go. So yasumi. What? Yasumi wa nan youbi desu ka? What day of the week? Nan yo. Nan youbi desu ka? Yasumi wa nan youbi desu ka? And just say you have Saturday and Sundays off. So Saturday is do you bi. Do you bi. Now the word for and, so the particle for and is to. So do you bi to nichi you bi. Nichi, I'm not going to write yobi again. I'm sick of writing it. To nichi you bi desu. Doyobi to nichiyobi desu. Righto. How about you want to say that you work between 9 and 5? So you could say watashi wa, but you often don't need to say watashi wa, especially if it's obvious what you're talking about. So we won't use watashi in this case. Just say 9時から5時まで. And the verb for work is hatarakimasu. So, it's a, is that right? No. That looks better. Hatarakimasu. 9時から5時まで働きます. So I work from 9 to 5. How about we wanted to say how long it takes to get from Osaka to Tokyo? So from Osaka to Tokyo, we could say Osaka. I better show the furigana. Osaka. Osaka kara. So we can use kara to literally mean from a place as well, not just from a time. So Osaka kara 東京、東京まで so to Tokyo 東京大阪から東京まで How long does it take? How would we say how long? Just say it takes 3 hours by train. Well, that's the symbol for 3 hours, but that literally means 3 o'clock, doesn't it? Sanji, so we have to add kan, sanjikan. So the title of this lesson was jikan. Kan just means for a period of time or something to that effect. So sanjikan. Kan. Sanjikan means for 3 hours, I guess you would interpret it as. So, Osaka kara Tokyo made sanjikan. The verb we would use in this case is kakarimasu. Kakarimasu. It just means to take. Kakarimasu. Do that ma again. Osaka kara Tokyo made 3 jikan kakarimasu. It takes 3 hours to get from Osaka to Tokyo. Okie dokie. How about, what if we do something every day or every evening? They do have a word for that. My. For example, every morning. My asa. My asa, every morning. You can use the same kanji for other, let me get this right. So you could say my bun every evening. My bun. You could also say every day. What do you think every day might be? Well, remember day is that symbol. This is actually pronounced my nichi. So the same as ni chio bi, the first nichi in that. My Nichi. I think there's a famous milk, at least when I was living there was a famous milk brand called My Nichi, meaning everyday milk. So how do we go and use that? Just say we wanted to say, every morning I get up at 6:30. Every morning I get up at 6:30. How could we say that? Okay, so 私は毎朝, so every morning, 毎朝, and what time? 6時半 6時半に. Now we have to use this particle ni in this case to represent a time at which we do something. So ni you could probably translate as at, but you need it when you're talking about a particular time, in this case 6時半. 6時半に, and the verb for wake up or get up is okimasu. Do that again. Let me just think through my kanji. Okimasu is mind blank. Oh, yep. 起きます。私は毎朝6時半に起きます。Okay? Now, what if we wanted to say every day I study? So, 私は the subject. 私は the 毎日 so every day 毎日勉強します so we're not putting a particular time here so we don't need we just need the verb for study which is 勉強勉強勉強し Let me do the second part of that again. 勉強します。勉強します。私は毎日勉強します。I study every day. What we study, it doesn't say, but it just means study in general. How about every evening? How about we want to ask somebody, every evening, what time do you go to bed? So we could say my bun first. Remember when you're asking a question, you rarely need to say anata wa, meaning you. You can, if you're looking at somebody and you're asking them a question, you don't need to say the topic, the subject, necessarily. So, my bun. My bun nanji. Nanji ni, because we're asking for a specific time. Nanji ni, now the word for sleep or to go to bed is nemasu. I always forget this kanji. It seems a bit tricky to me. I think that's it. Nemasu. My bun, nanji ni nema... Oh, hang on. It's a question, isn't it? So what do we need at the end of a question? A ka. My bun, nanji ni nemasu ka? What time do you go to bed every evening? Just say we go to bed at 10 o'clock. 10時に because it's at a specific time. 10時に寝ます。10時に寝ます。Good. Righto. How about we talk about, for example, the words today and tomorrow and so on. They have actually a few words for these. There is kyo, which is today. I won't write kanji here because often they don't write kanji because they've got sort of alternate pronunciations. So there's kyo, which means today. Kyo, so you could say kyo wa, something, something, something. I'm doing something today. Kyo. Now the word for tomorrow is ashita. Ashita. The word for yesterday is kino. Kino. Kino, kyo, ashita. There's also specific words for the day before yesterday and the day after tomorrow. So the day before yesterday, so 2 days ago, you would say o to toi. O to toi. And the day the day after tomorrow is asatte. Asatte. So in order of from past to future, ototoi, kino, kyo, ashita, asatte. Now if we're talking about yesterday, we can't say, for example, kino benkyou shimasu. Shimasu is the present tense, or kino okimasu. Yesterday I wake up. Yeah, people would understand it, of course, but it's not natural and it's not correct. So how do we change the verb ending to suit the tense? Quite simply. So I'll put V for verb. Mas, that's the present tense. So verb mas, okimasu. Or benkyou shimasu. Now what if we didn't do that? Like we didn't study? Well, you can just go the verb masen. Maybe we've done this a little bit before. The verb masen. Now yesterday, if we did do it, so this is for yesterday or in the past, we can say mashita. Mashita. The verb mashita. Benkyou shimashita. Now if we didn't do it yesterday, it's a bit longer. We say the negative first, so masen. Masen, and then you put deshita on the end of it. Masen deshita. Benkyou shimasen deshita. I did not study. Benkyou shimasu. I study. Benkyou shimasen. I don't study. Benkyou shimashita. I studied. Benkyou shimasen deshita. I didn't study. Right? So let's do some future examples. You can use the present tense interchangeably with the future. It's basically the same tense. There are other words that you can learn to specifically talk about the future or your intention, but usually it's not necessary because you're using words such as ashita. If you're using the word ashita, ashita, so tomorrow, ashita, are you resting or do you have a day off tomorrow? Ashita yasumimasu ka? Yasumimasu ka. So here we're just using the present tense, but it does mean the future tense. It has that feeling because you're saying ashita. Ashita yasumimasu ka? Are you resting tomorrow? The answer might be hai. Hai. Yasumimasu, right? Hai, yasumimasu. What about if we want to ask the day after tomorrow, are you resting? You just put the word for the day after tomorrow, asatte. So that's in the future as well, isn't it? So asatte yasumimasu ka? Asatte yasumimasu ka? And just say we're not. We have to work or whatever. You could say iie. Iie yasumimasen. Yasumimasen. The negative form, right? いいえ、休みません. No, I'm not resting. No, I don't have a day off. Right, and what about the past tense? Again, you need to put the when you're referring to. So, 昨日, yesterday. 昨日, how about yesterday evening? Did you study? So, 昨日の晩. 昨日の晩、勉強しましたか? 勉強しましたか? しましたか? 昨日の晩、勉強しましたか? Did you study last night? はい。勉強しました。はい。Oops. Excuse my stroke order. It's not perfect, but I try to get it right. 勉強、はい。勉強しました。Now, what if we wanted to ask somebody, did they work on Saturday? Did they work on Saturday? So, Saturday first, the time first. So, どよう Do that again. Is that too many? No. どようび. どようび. You don't need to put a particle here because usually only with specific times would you need one. So you could just say どようび. The word for work is hatarakimasu, remember? But we want to ask the past tense. So hatarakimashita ka? Did you work on Saturday? And the answer, the reply is いいえ. いいえ. Remember, what's the negative past tense? So we still have to write the verb. Hataraki. Well, we put the negative first. Hatarakimasen deshita. いいえ、hatarakimasen deshita. Now, there are other ways to say this, more casual ways to say this, but we won't study that until the future time. This is the polite form, and it's best to learn the polite form because then you can speak to anybody and sound like you're speaking well. If you start using all the slang or the casual forms, then you might not impress people very much, especially if they're your senior. So, 土曜日働きましたか? いいえ、働きませんでした. No. So, did you work on Saturday? No, I did not. Or I did not work. Okay, that'll do for today. We covered time, days of the week, and the past tense. Okay, thank you.